Everybody has a short story that traumatized them, and today I'm going to be talking about Pig by Roald Dahl, published in the 1960 collection Kiss Kiss. It starts in New York. A couple has just had a son named Lexington. The couple is very much in love and they decide to go out to a fancy dinner, but when they get back, they realize they locked themselves out. They try to climb in through the window, but the police misconstrue what's happening and they shoot and kill them both. Once the family learns what happened, none of them really want to take Lexington because they're either too old, they don't have enough money, or they already have a baby. But ultimately, it's because the dad was in a lot of debt. However, his great aunt decides to take him in. She's 70 years old, but she looks young and she's still very beautiful. She lives in a cottage far from town with chickens and cows, and she's a vegetarian, and she raises Lexington to be one as well. She loves raising him, and he grows into a really cute kid, and she decides to homeschool him. She teaches him how to cook, all the while teaching him how disgusting meat is. Lexington turns out to be a really good cook, and his aunt convinces him to put together a cookbook. 7 years pass, and he puts together thousands of recipes, but soon his aunt dies, and her death scene is really weird because he dumps a bucket of water on her head, thinking that that would help her. I don't know. Some stuff happens, but long story short, he goes to New York City. He goes to a restaurant where he has meat for the first time, and he's very confused because he had always been raised to think it would taste disgusting. The waiter tells him that it's probably pig, but that it might also be human meat because they've been getting a lot of human meat from the slaughterhouse recently. For some reason, this is not alarming to Lexington, and he wants to go to the slaughterhouse and see the process. When he gets there, he sees that they do tours there, and there are people in the waiting room. When it's his turn, he starts to see the process of the pigs being caught, and he's very interested. The process involves a chain being wrapped around their leg, and as he's watching, a chain is wrapped around his leg, and he's pulled along. He calls for help, but nobody seems to hear him, and the tour guide definitely sees him. And, well, Lexington is slaughtered. They cut his throat and they pull him along, and he's about to be dropped into hot water with the other pigs. He dies, and the story ends there. This one was very messed up, and there were curveballs. I didn't expect the parents to die that soon, and I certainly didn't expect him to be cannibalized. As far as the message goes, maybe it's a critique on the meatpacking industry, maybe it's a critique on not preparing your children for the world. I don't know. All I know is that I didn't really enjoy reading it. It was a well-written story, but it was not fun for me.